conditions on. I really appreciate it.
The big question, though, is have you ever hit a three with Ben Simmons in Play Now Online?
Yes, it was 2K20.
Welcome, everybody, to another presentation of the NBA Live on 2K Sports. So London wins the tip. Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. Porzingis is out there with Plumlee. Then there's Karis LeVert. Then it's Ball, and it's Craig in at the 3. Now here's Tatum. Here's Ball. And for teams already exceeding expectations, Greg, their spirits are running sky high right now.
Kev, it's always a great feeling to come out strong, but it is hard to maintain that consistency. The teams that do, they believe in themselves and they keep playing to their strengths.
Why is consistency so hard?
Because you're not playing against yourself. And we're human. And, Kevin, as great as you are as a broadcaster, you probably have had some days where you didn't feel as good as you did other days. And that's no different for a guy competing at this level.
My friend, that's every day. Every day you don't feel good about it. But you grind, right? You just try to keep grinding.
Got to do it.
Ball feeling it out a bit. Just 5 to shoot.
And it's clear that LeVert has tons of confidence, especially in his ability to drain jumpers.
And it's Conley with the ball for the Lions.
Well, in that one, you could pretty much see the writing on the wall. Their performance was lackluster at best.
They just weren't ready for that game. It looked like they just weren't prepared. The final score tells you the story.
And here are the Bulls now. After Jason Tatum missed on that last three-pointer, Craig kicks to Plumlee. Got a piece of it. Pass the ball. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
Now here's Tatum. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
And you don't ever want to get into the habit of letting the offense get to the rim.
And so Tatum nails them both.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player. Excellent at the free throw line.
Ball, the pass to Plumlee. Nance against Porzingis. It's LeVert on the wing. Count the basket. LeVert's got his second basket of the night.
And got to push LeVert out of that area because he's very comfortable looking to score from there.
Conley, the pass to Adams. Outside Tatum. Shoots off the step back. Second shot opportunity. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Not the last time we'll see that. Adams is so powerful and loves to take it to the defense.
And so Adams nails both of them. We've got 1:18 left to play here in the first. LeVert against Powell. And here's LeVert. And the pass to Ball. 5 on the clock.
Nice work to get good position inside. You just can't quite get as good a look as he was.
And slam dunk by Tatum.
I love the awareness. Conley is adept at reading the defense and realizing when his guys are on cover.
Ball, the pass to Plumlee. Porzingis feeling it out a bit. Now LeVert. The Bulls need to get a shot off here. Fades back. Pulled the shot a little left, but the bounce goes his way.
A solid passer at his position. LeVert excels at finding his teammates when they're open.
Pass to Conley. Adams trying to free himself up. Conley's shot is off.
Nothing less than that kind of defense will cut it against him. That's just great work inside.
Ball, the pass to Porzingis. The shot will not fall. And still a close game as the first quarter comes to a close. London. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far on the scoreboard. Hey, guys, what do you think about London here in this one?
Attacking, drawing fouls. They won that first quarter at the line.
They were just the more aggressive team. I mean, feeding off this crowd's energy.
Tatum out there with Larry Nance. And then there's Steven Adams. Then there's Norman Powell. And it's Conley in at the point guard position. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineups courtesy of Gatorade as the second quarter gets going. So the Bulls 5 right now. They've got Porzingis all out there with Karis LeVert. Then it's Plumlee and it's Craig in at the 3, the small forward. Here's Ball. Jason Tatum picking up that last basket. Porzingis finds Ball. Plumlee in the high post. 6 on the shot clock. LeVert from outside. And that one is off. So the Lions will take it the other way. And another fast break for London. But they get it back. The kick out to Tatum. Here's Adams. And finally they hit one. Adams has got the lead up to 7 now for London.
And after that ragged first quarter, they're getting some momentum, some confidence. Nice flow.
It's stolen by Nance. And it's London on the break. Tatum wide open. He fires one. That's in there. Conley with the assist. Tatum's got 9 points.
This young man has worked on his form. Tatum was a decent outside shooter in college, but lethal here as a pro.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over. Brady, we hear this a lot. It's almost too popular now to say good offense beats good defense. Being a defensive-minded player yourself, do you agree with that statement?
Absolutely, Kevin. And the thing is, in today's game, when I played, there was an era, you could hold teams in the 80s and 90s. You could go a quarter and keep them at 12, 15 points. You can't do that now. It's different. You've got to be able to win stretches of 2 and 3 minutes. And honestly, you're right. The offense does dictate far more, but it doesn't discount the importance of defense. And if you still look at the reigning champs and the teams that have won titles recently, that's still one area that they're consistent in is their defensive approach.
Now here's Tatum. He's got 9, and it's Adams on the follow. Adams has got 4 points this quarter.
You have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
Ball, the bounce pass. Bulls moving the ball around. LeVert against Nance. Ball with a wide open look. It's good from long range. 5 points in the game.
His offensive skill set is off the charts. He has more than a few ways to punish you.
Nance outside, passes it to Tatum, fires for 3, and he's good on the 3 ball.
They've settled into a nice groove offensively here in the second.
Pass to LeVert. Here's Craig, guarded by Tatum. Jumps up, and the dunk by Tatum.
And this is something we saw in college. Tatum gets his hands on the ball, causing deflections and steals.
Ball, the pass to Porzingis. It's LeVert on the wing, guarded by Powell. Stolen by Conley. And it's London on the break. Conley leading the charge. Count the bucket. And he's got a free throw coming up as well.
This isn't a tough case to crack. If they want to put an end to this run, they'll need to start getting back on D.
For London, they've looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
And as a team, excellent. A season ago, about 80% when they got to the line.
And look, he's an elite defender at his position. Conley also contributes in many different ways on the offensive end.
Time called here. The Bulls decide to talk it over.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Without question. They're giving up too many high percentage looks, a trend that they'd like to reverse.
Now here's Ball. He's got 5. To end the run. Nice jump shot. Good. Ball's got 7.
He's finally coming around, trying to make up for that goose egg he put up in the first quarter.
Powell dishes to Nance. 26 seconds left here in the second. Conley gets the bucket.
A much better quarter for them shooting the ball.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. 15-point game. And there's the pass to Porzingis. 1 second left. And so it's London. Their lead.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
There was no stopping Jason Tatum in the first half. He had 14 points. And that does it for our half.
Well, we've got a second half of basketball for you. We think it's going to be pretty good. A big comeback, though, is needed for this game to be competitive, and it probably has to happen quickly. You know, guys, Jason Tatum has really been making it happen.
The way he was able to finish on the block was incredible there in that first half.
Bringing the physicality. I mean, they kept working it to him, and he kept delivering.
Adams is out there with Larry Nance. Then it's Conley. Then it's Tatum. And it's Powell in at the shooting guard position. That's the group for Brad Stevens getting going here in the second half. And it's LeVert missing. London leading by 15. Porzingis with the block.
And with his length, Porzingis can be very disruptive on D. Not easy to get the shot off over that huge frame. Great teamwork punctuated by a strong finish.
Perfect example of how to run the break the right way and get a great look.
Here's Tatum following the basket by LaMelo Ball. He gets that one.
Unwilling to let up even for a moment. That's his killer instinct, just fanning the flames.
Oh, yeah, and that's what you love about him. He shows no mercy, even with a comfortable lead.
London with the rebound.
I don't know if it's been the main factor, but this off night has definitely been one factor here.
Porzingis with the rebound. And the Bulls with possession. Down by 15. And he'll shoot free throws here. Clearly fouled on that shot that time. The whistle blowing. Greg, who are your favorite players to watch in the NBA?
Boy, that's a tough one. You gotta like the guys that have changed the game in some regards, right? Steph, KD, and Giannis. Those are 3 guys that are just doing things that don't seem normal.
True.
Then others who remind you of past greatness. Jason Tatum with Kobe, or maybe an Anthony Davis with Hakeem. And those are guys that I love. And then the other guy, listen, LeBron James. I could watch him play basketball every day. To do what he's done at this stage of his career, I just think it's incredible. And I think our game is in great shape.
Agree on all counts. Sinks the three-pointer. Tatum's got 19 points.
It's amazing. Scouts were worried that Tatum would be a streaky spot-up shooter, but you see the perfect form.
Porzingis finds LeVert. This one for 3. And the Bulls with another miss.
And that's the battle they haven't been winning today. Their work on the glass has been porous, and that's got to change.
And the bucket is good. 3-point play chance here for him.
And those are the kinds of plays that are just killing them right now.
London shooting their 6th attempt at the charity stripe in the game. Not quite 2.5 minutes played here in the second half. Trying to break that ice-cold streak.
And one step ahead of the defense with that solid screen.
And then, Greg, the monster dunk to finish it off.
Well, come on, guys. Someone has to rotate over. Defensively, that's just poor communication.
The drive by Nance. Porzingis with the block. And they're able to recover. Adams' shot is good. Now Now the Bulls with it. 19-point game. Pass to Porzingis. Powell against Levert. Here's Plumlee, and it's slammed in by Plumlee.
When he's on the floor, offensive rebounding is always going to be a strength for them.
Greg, he keeps so many possessions alive, doesn't he?
Yeah, he does. And the defense has to be aware of this. When you don't put a body on him, you pay the consequences.
And Tatum the bucket on the assist from Conley. Tatum's got 7 points for the quarter.
An elite mid-range shooter. That's what he is. Even back in high school, Tatum will always have this in his arsenal.
Ball against Nance. Porzingis, and that one off the back of the rim and in. Porzingis has got his second basket of the game.
And no need to rush this. Let the clock run down.
Yeah, no need to give the ball back here. You want to close this quarter with momentum. He's got the hot hand right now. As long as he can keep getting open, they've got to keep feeding him.
Ball with it. Pass to Porzingis. 2 on the clock. And the officials call a traveling violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
Yeah, you got to be locked in at all times. Their inconsistent play is a big reason why they're losing.
Well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Lions lead by 19. And fourth quarter basketball.
Excellent defense. Keep getting the ball.
And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. Taking a look at the Bulls, they've got Plumlee. Karis LeVert is out there with ball, and there's Porzingis, and it's Craig in at the small forward position. Conley with a wide open look, hands it from downtown.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
A pass to Porzingis, and the dunk by Porzingis.
And putting his long arms there to good use. Porzingis has a large catch radius on those alley-oops.
Powell kicks to Tatum. Nance outside, and here's Conley outside. Offensive rebound. Adams' shot is good.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
Ball, the pass to Plumlee. Nance against Porzingis. Now here's LeVert. Shot clock at 5. And the shot goes in from Kristaps Porzingis. 8 points for Porzingis.
And a little contact won't go a long way against Porzingis. What a display of physicality.
Conley against Ball, and they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a 3-point play. Your son, Cole Gregg, was one of the top high school players in America. A lot of services had him number 1. Talk about what it was like going through the recruiting process as a dad.
You know, it was fun for the most part because he really kind of kept everything in perspective. And the teams we dealt with, the schools we dealt with, man, they were all top-notch. So that process, about as enjoyable as one could ask for. But at the same time, it's still stressful, man. That's still your little guy getting ready to head off to college.
Well, you're a dad and a proud one at that.
Timeout.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
And the Lions call time here. Greg, it's pretty typical for players of the past to talk about current players and say they may have struggled had they played when I played. What do you think of that line of thinking?
You know, I just don't agree with that. And I think we all do that. We all feel like our era was the best. I had the same thoughts being passed my way when I first came into the league.
I'm sure.
The reality is these guys work just as hard as guys worked back in our era. They just have more understanding of what their value is. And in a lot of ways, they've got more courage to speak out because, you know, let's face it, they're more of a bullseye on their back in today's era with social media than we've ever seen before.
That is true.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a guy you can leave alone, not if you have any hope of closing the gap.
Yeah, how about the composure down low for Jackson? He's showing all the tools in that toolbox, becoming very efficient when attacking the rim.
To the inside, Perea. Pass to Cornette. Good, and it's Perea who picks up the assist.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout, a dominating performance for London.
As one-sided as it gets today, you know, there were some dominant moments in about every facet of this game for that team.
Yeah, I mean, Kevin, it's hard to think of what didn't go right for them. Game planning by the coaches, execution by the players, everything was just on target.
And so with this, they'll end up with their second win on the year. And what a tremendous standout performance it was for Jason Tatum.
It was the kind of game for him that all scorers dream of, where the basket seemed as wide as a barrel.
McDaniels, he's checked in for the Bulls. And he's going up for the alley-oop. Throws down the alley-oop slam.
Saw the opportunity to put this away and did not turn it down.
That's the dagger. You could tell they wanted that one. I know that seals the deal.
Here's Neto. Second chance shot. London with the rebound.
Look, they say there are no easy finishes in the NBA, but that should be easy.
Perea, the pass to Cornette. 24 seconds left in the fourth quarter of this one. A nice shot by Perea.
And you can sense that these fans, these players, they are ready to celebrate.
You know they are, sure. I mean, come on, the finish line is in sight. All they have to do is play it smart.
Now the pass to Green, beyond the arc. But they'll get another chance. Back to Neto. And so it's London easily grabbing this one. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd.